Send this mobility flow to your dad. Dedicating this one to my dad, as well as Mr. Tom Nguyen. So this is a great flow that you can do where you're just standing, and it's dedicated to people who don't want to get up and down too much. You just want to make sure you get some mobility standing up. So stand here. Let's go into a side body stretch. Let's go ahead and grab one wrist and pull it over to the side. And taking your time, feeling the stretch in the obliques. In yoga, this is called a moon salutation. We'll just go side to side here, and then you can, if you feel comfortable, just go and make that movement a little bit bigger. So bigger half circles, reaching all the way across the body. Just feeling that lengthening in the obliques. And switching it over to a good morning. Hands at the temple, bend at the knees, press your hips straight back. You're gonna really start to feel this stretch in the hamstrings. It's not gonna be a squat, so you wanna focus on instead hinging your hips back as far as you can. If you wanna take this to the next level, go ahead and drive one knee up into a march. Alternating sides. It's going to help you just get a little bit more of a hip drive, as well as kind of strengthening your hip flexors too. If it feels uncomfortable to go with the hands at the temple, you can just have your hands at your chest, doing that same motion. Next thing, we're going to a warrior one to a step your right leg back, reach your hands up, and then straighten out that left leg after into a pyramid, so stretching out the hamstrings next. And you'll switch sides every time, so switch legs, inhale, reach up high, and exhale, stretch out the hamstrings. Trying to keep that leg nice and straight, that's in front. So bend at the knee, press the hips up, press the hips forward and reach up, and stretch the hamstrings on the way down. Keep on alternating here. And after, we're gonna get the feet nice and wide. Reach across to the opposite foot, press your hips forward. Calling this one the wide bend and snap. Shout out to Legally Blonde. But just gonna feel this stretch in the adductors, and also trying to get a little bit more of a hip extension forward here. Reach into the opposite toe and reach that hand up after. Okay, next thing, we're going to the warrior three with a reach. So you plant one foot, lift the opposite foot and the opposite hand. So my left foot's planted, my right leg lifts, my left hand reaches up. Similar to a bird dog, but we're just gonna do this on one leg instead. So the opposite side limbs are reaching upwards. If you don't want to do that full balance, just go and keep your foot planted, but step the foot back still. And next thing, we're going to the wide forward fold into the squat. So press your hips up, drop deep into your squat, pressing the knees out. And just keep on going between the forward fold into the squat, staying low. Hips lift up, drop it down, and alternate. Going deeper into that hamstring stretch every time. And taking your time at the bottom here. Okay, next thing, we're going for an integrated hinge. So point your feet inward. That's going to help you really open up your hamstrings more. Point the feet in and press the hips back. So from this angle, just see how I'm really not squatting at all. I'm trying to focus on the hip extension or hips coming back and extending forward. I'm squeezing my hands together and I'm pulling them back with the same amount of tension that I'm creating. This is going to help you engage your upper back and your shoulders. So we're going to go into a standing quad stretch, but I'm showing you a regression first. You're just going to drive the knees up into your chest to feel that lengthening into the hip flexors. To feel the engagement in the hip flexors, Working on your balance, and then if you're ready for that, go ahead and get into the standing quad stretch, back and forth. Alternating here and taking your time, maybe reaching the opposite hand forward. Almost done here. Just have two more stretches. Coming into a side lunge with a rotation. So similar to that wide bend and snap, we're just going to take a little bit more time and get a bigger rotation at the top. So trying to create a nice strong T with those arms. Beautiful work, y'all. One more thing. So the last one, we're going into the chair position. Take the elbow to one knee and open up those hands wide. Come up all the way. Squat down, rotate, open up, stretch out those hips. Keep on alternating here. Last one of today. All right, y'all. Beautiful work here. Thank you so much for joining me. Sending you a big old peace sign and lots of love. I appreciate you. Have a beautiful rest of your day.